نحمده نصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري يسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's coming once again. The grand sale. Buy one, get 70 free. Can you tell me what I'm talking about? Yes, yourself? Yes, I'm talking about Ramadan. Ramadan is a month in which Nawafil reach the ranks of Farais and reward for the Farais becomes 70 times greater. So today I'm gonna present a presentation about my Ramadan routine so that we can all think about what we have to do and what we don't have to do in Ramadan, and we can utilize each and every moment of Ramadan. Okay, the amount of benefit we gain from the blessings of this month depends on how ready we are and how much effort we make. Just like a farmer has to prepare the land for absorbing the rain so that he can reap the best harvest. Okay, first of all, to take the advantage of each and every moment of Ramadan, as we all know it is a blessed month, we have to plan in advance. Time management is divided between planning and application, and without adequate planning there isn't anything much to apply, and the result is another Ramadan that just flies by. See how many Ramadan we have passed, just doing nothing. We are wasting time in Ramadan. We don't know the masail of Ramadan. We just enter in the month. We just enjoy Ramadan. We just enjoy Eid. We just prepare new clothes, and Eid is finished and Ramadan is also finished. Our overall objective of Ramadan should be what? What should be our overall objective of Ramadan? Yes, it should be taqwa and increase in guidance. Actually, Ramadan is a practicing school, and it is given to practice, okay, and to apply whatever we are doing, whatever we are practicing in the month of Ramadan, we have to apply for the whole life and for the rest of the 11 months. Okay, it is not just entering in Ramadan. We are very deeni in Ramadan. We go to mosque, we pray salah, and as Eid is finished, no one is there in salah. This happens in Ramadan. People go to mosque, there is no place to sit in the mosque. Even people pray outside the mosque. The roads are full in Ramadan. Ramadan is the month of practice, but when Ramadan is finished, what is the scenario we see? What is the scenario? There is no one to see. This month was given to practice salah, to practice good deeds, but what we do, we just practice in this month, and when there is Eid, when the doors of Jannah is closed and when Shaitan is open, what we do? Everything is finished. Okay. See, as the zeal dies down towards the middle of Ramadan, many people get caught up in their work, family, responsibilities and rest, resulting in less ibadah being done than initially. So what we have to do, we have to plan our Ramadan such that our zeal, our enthusiasm should not die, should not slow down in the middle of the Ramadan. Okay, so that's why we have to calculate, we have to plan our Ramadan such a way that we should do more ibadah, okay, and moderately, not too much ibadah and not too much worldly course. Okay, so ibadah time is calculated if we will deduct our sleep time, work time, family responsibility, etc., whatever, from 24 hours, we will get our ibadah time. Okay. Now SMART goals. See, in each and every field of life we have some goals. We have time management also. Okay. For example, we are gathered here. We all are gathered here. And there was a program. We were planning this program since 1 month. We were, the people were meeting. They were thinking to whom we have to call for a lecture, what should be the topics, how many people will come. Then they have sent the invitation to you. Now you are here. They have arranged a seating arrangement. So this is all the management. Okay. And they have planned from before. So Ramadan is very important for us. As I have said, it is a blessed month. Why not for Ramadan we have to plan in advance? And there are some goals in each and every field, like engineering, medical line also. We all learn time management. So there are some goals. We have to apply these goals in Ramadan also. For example, these are called SMART goals. Okay. For example, if we are reading a tafsir, we have to check which tafsir is it. Is it specific? Means which tafsir you want to study. Is it authentic or not? We have to check, before Ramadan. Now, M for measurable. Means how many pages it have, we have to check. Then is it attainable or not? Means 1 page of tafsir or 5 books of tafsir. Okay. Then realistic. Means how hard or easy is the book for you. Because some books, the language is very hard, so it's difficult for us. Maybe in Urdu, maybe in English. And some tafsirs, they are easy. Now the time bound. Take care of time bound, because we have only 29 days. And I'm not just talking about tafsir. It could be any ibadah. It could be any activity in Ramadan. Okay. So we have to check all these points. Okay. When we are setting goals. Then avoid multitaskings. See, recent studies have proven that multitasking actually slows down the productivity and causes sloppy work. So when we multitask, our brains are unable to give any task full attention, and as a result, we end up with not much to show for it. Okay, multitasking means you are reciting Quran as well as you are browsing through Facebook and you are taking care of children at the same time. So this will affect your work. It will make your work sloppy. Okay. Now these are, see in the slide, these are the planning areas where we have to plan in Ramadan. That is ibadat, Quran, zikr, umrah and itikaf, financially, then family, then our dawa work and health, etc. Okay. And our habits like if we are watching TV, don't watch TV, etc. Okay. Now planning for Ramadan. First of all, we have to learn the masail of Ramadan, because it is obligatory on every mukallaf. Then prepare for Eid before Ramadan. That is, finish your shopping, Eid decorations, typing, greetings, etc. before Ramadan. Calculate your belongings and pay your zakah before Ramadan. Why I'm telling you to pay before Ramadan? But people, they go shop, buy, everything they do in Ramadan. Zakah we have to pay before Ramadan. Why? Because if we will pay before Ramadan, the poor can use this amount in Ramadan, because so many people in the world, they don't have nothing to break their fast, they don't have food for the suhoor. So inshallah it will help. Now search for healthy and quick recipes. Give sadqa, prepare your sadqa before Ramadan. Then prepare and memorize Quranic dua to recite before iftar and with family. Okay. So these are the things, these are the checklists we have to do before Ramadan. Okay. Now my Ramadan routine for the first night. Okay, first night, what is your routine? See, try to look for the new moon with the family. Make the little ones busy with this and make dua. It is very important to sight the moon, because the kafia when we sight the moon and the kafia when we don't is different. Okay, and it is, as we all want to gather the blessings of Ramadan, we don't want to miss each and every part of Ramadan. This is also important to sight the moon. Okay, then send greetings to your family members and friends, and you can broadcast it before. Okay, and just send it on the day, on the first night. Don't waste your time in typing the messages, and don't refer to the night of Eid. Just people think that only the night of Eid is important. The first night of Ramadan is also important. So kids should feel that the coming of Ramadan is a special event to celebrate. And some people, they miss taraweeh, okay, because of some phone calls, some social media. So don't miss taraweeh. And if you live in a non-Muslim community, try to explain the significance of Ramadan to your neighbors. Okay, now my Ramadan routine for a day. First of all, what we will do? Yes, niya. When at night we are sleeping, we have to make niya that tomorrow we will fast. So inshallah, I will wake up in suhoor, I will eat suhoor. Okay, so first of all we will wake up, then we will recite askar, then we will offer tahajjud, because there is one hadith. It is from Sahih Bukhari, book 21, and hadith is 246. Is there anyone to invoke me so that I may respond to invocation? Is there anyone to ask me so that I may grant him his request? Is there anyone seeking my forgiveness so that I may forgive him? Okay, so tahajjud is very important, so don't miss it. Then recite the Quran. Okay, we live in Saudi Arabia. Here, suhoor is very early. So we don't have time before suhoor. So it is easy for us to wake up for tahajjud, and after tahajjud we can recite Quran. Okay, because it is a summer country. Like India, they have, suhoor at late hours. So they can recite the Quran, before tahajjud, before suhoor. But we don't have time here, so we can recite after suhoor. Then zikr, we have to keep our tongues moist with zikr. Whatever we are preparing suhoor in the kitchen, or waiting for your mom or wife to set in the suhoor for you, keep your tongues moist with zikr always. Okay, then eat suhoor. Next is eat suhoor. It's a sunnah. There is one hadith in Muslim. Prophet ﷺ said that the distinguishing feature between our fast and the fast of the people of the book is the eating at the time just before dawn. Okay, so suhoor is very important, according to this point also, and according to the health point also. Okay, and offer fajr also. What people do, they eat a lot of suhoor and they just sleep. Okay, so they miss fajr. It is very important, so please don't miss fajr. Try to pray the fajr. Offer ishraq if possible. Okay, now when we are free with house chores, next is attend a Quranic study circle or listen to a lecture. See, alhamdulillah, there are so many scholars out there sharing their knowledge with us. Take benefit of these resources. Okay, so many lectures we can listen. Okay, either online or saved one or from YouTube. Okay, try to take advantage of social media, not just on Facebook and WhatsApp. This could be also the advantage of social media. Okay, now offer duhar at its appointed time. Okay, we have to pray duhar at its appointed time. When we are busy with other things, we are delayed in zuhar. So preparing in advance helps us get rid of distractions as well as saves time. So perform ablution before the adhan. Okay, now read masnoon du'as. Try reading each dua in Arabic at least thrice and help you in memorizing the dua. Always recite along with the meaning as it strengthens spirituality. Okay, and do astaghfar always. We are walking or we are reading or we are sleeping, we are cooking, we can do askar and astaghfar. Okay, and when we are we were busy with all this stuff, so after we are tired, so take a power nap after zuhar. Okay, when we are finished with all these jobs. And so what do you think, what should be our power nap? It should be 2 hours, 3 hours? No. Okay, it should be 30, not more than 45 minutes, 35 to 40 minutes or 45 minutes maximum. Okay, because if we will sleep more, it won't give us a good result. Okay, and we will feel sleepy, we will feel more tired. Okay, and recite the Quran, and try to then again recite the Quran before Asr, and try to save your fast from whatever is mentioned to do, we have to do, and whatever is we don't have to do, please keep away from, like gossips and backbiting. Okay, watching TV. Try to save your fast. You see, we are doing this much effort for our fast, and for small deed we lose our reward, or our reward becomes less. So try to save your fast. Now offer asr. After that, try to offer asr. The best strategy to prevent our minds from being occupied with food is remembering our siblings. In Islam, going through a tough time today, our siblings around the world who are oppressed, whose bread earners are being mercilessly killed, and their children are mass killed. So make dua for them, because and most of the people, they don't have food to eat, they are breaking their fast with ice in Syria. So try to make dua for them, so inshallah our hunger will be little bit, we will not feel it. Now dua before iftar. Abu Huraira radiallahu anhu related that Prophet ﷺ said, whatever is prayed for at the time of breaking the fast is granted and never refused. It is the hadith from Tirmidhi. Now don't miss the time in cooking. This is the time when our family members, our kids, they ask us for fried foods, hot foods, but this is the time for dua, not for cooking. Okay, so try to make dua so that it is accepted, because this time is very nice to pray for dua. Now family time. During the day, everyone has been busy collecting their hasanas and attending to their respective responsibilities. Now it is a good time to sit with the family and share day's events. This is also a good time to share a hadith or a Quranic ayah that we have studied at the Quran circle. And if each member shares one ayah or a hadith with each other, imagine how much hasanas and how much hasanas we are gathering and how much we are learning. This is the very nice way. Now my Ramadan routine for the first night. Okay, first night, what is your routine? See, try to look for the new moon with the family. Make the little ones busy with this and make dua. It is very important to sight the moon, because the kafiyah when we sight the moon and the kafiyah when we don't is different. Okay, and it is as we all want to. Now after Maghrib, this is the time for Qiyamul Layl. Okay, then after good family time, rush to the masjid to perform the taraweeh prayers. Alhamdulillah, we are living in Saudi Arabia and we have this opportunity, so don't miss it. And try concentrating on the words of Quran. Immerse yourself in this moment. Keep a water bottle next to you to take small sips after the salam. Do not look here and there, staring at other people. Focus on your prayer. We are conversating with our Rabb. It is the most important conversation of the day. So don't miss it by watching here and there or thinking other stuff. Try to concentrate on the words of Quran, okay? Then go to bed with askar. Set your alarm for tahajjud time and go to bed while doing zikr. And when we are going to bed, our last task will be muhasiba. Reflect on your day's achievements and your shortfalls. Think about how you can improve further. Ponder upon the reality of life and fall asleep. Now, my healthy routine of Ramadan. See, this is also very important that we are concentrating on ibadat. We are, as ladies, we are busy in the kitchen. So we have to take care of our health, okay? First of all, I'll say that prioritize ibadah, not cooking. Know the importance of eating right. Avoid greasy foods. Break your fast with a light meal. Start iftar with dates, water and some fruits. Offer Maghrib Salah at its time. Use miswak during fast and after breaking fast. Don't be lazy, weak, agitated or sleep deprived. Okay? The average person needs between 6 to 8 hours sleep at night. Drink a lot of water at night before bed, as that will keep you hydrated during the day. Staying healthy includes taking care of our emotional health also. Okay, so in Ramadan we have to set our health, such as Islam teaches us moderately. Moderation means we don't have to do extreme, and we don't have to do the lower deeds. We have to be moderate in Ramadan also. Not too much ibadah so that our health is affected, and not very less ibadah so that we are not taking any reward from Ramadan. So and at the house course also, we have to adjust such a way that we should gain more and more ibadah time, okay, so that we can get more rewards. Now, my Ramadan routine for infaq fi sabilillah. This is also very important in Ramadan. Do lots of physical sadqa, because Prophet ﷺ said, this is the hadith from Sahih al-Jami 7858. Prophet ﷺ said that, ए ख़वातीन की जमात, तुम सदका करो चाहे अपने जेवरात से ही करो, इसलिए कि जहन्नुम में तुम्हारी तादाद ज़्यादा होगी. Okay? Now, do lots of sadaqah. Participate in Ramadan ration kit. Ramadan is a real time for investment when Fard increases 70 times and Nawafil becomes equal to Fard. So try to participate in ration kits, etc. Now there are so many, they are helping us. So we can, here we cannot search the people who is mustahiq. Okay, so what we can do? We can, if it is difficult for us to do sadaqah here, we can contribute in those ration kits. And do not forget the families with limited income. Although we pay our zakah, al-fitra, we can still do a few more things which won't cost much but may make a huge difference for others. For example, buying boxes of sweets, other Eid decorations for the house, little toys, or even plastic jewelry for the little princess of the family. Okay, so this is also a sadaqah, a kind of sadaqah. And don't forget to pay fitra before Ramadan. Okay, now Laylatul Qadr, the night of decree. Laylatul Qadri khayrun min alfi shahr. The night of decree is better than 1,000 months. Al-Quran 97:3. Now, it is the most blessed of nights. See, and it is found in the odd nights of the last 10 days of Ramadan. But what is the misconception? Most of the people think that only the night of 27 is the blessed night. Okay, but these 5 nights, these odd 5 nights are the blessed night, and we have to do ibadah, because we cannot say that this night is the Laylatul Qadr. There are some ways to search Laylatul Qadr, which night was Laylatul Qadr, but anyway, we have to make ibadah in these nights. Okay, we cannot conclude from before that this will be Laylatul Qadr or that will be Laylatul Qadr. Okay, now don't just pray only one night. That is the meaning of my saying. And try to seek forgiveness. If possible, try to do i'tikaf. You can learn the masail of Ramadan. If you will learn the masail of Ramadan, you can learn how we can do i'tikaf. It is not compulsory for us to go mosque, or it is not compulsory for us to sit and just doing nothing with the kids. We can do i'tikaf with the kids also. And lots of askar and du'as we have to do. As this is the hadith in Bukhari, whoever establishes salah on the right night of Qadr out of sincere faith and hoping for a reward from Allah, all his previous sins will be forgiven. Okay, so try to do more and more lots of ibadah in the night of Laylatul Qadr. Ramadan routine when menstruating. See, this is also very important point. Most of the ladies, they think that we cannot do ibadah in this condition. We can do a lot. Okay, read a translation of the Quran or tafsir book. Make dua. We can make dua and spend time engaging in zikr. Listen to the Quran or recite from memory. Or what we can do, if we can do hifz in this condition. Read Islamic books, listen to lectures. Now we can increase our dawah work, our dawah activities, and the main thing we can do in this condition, to invite others for iftar, especially bachelors or the poor people or our family members, because we are not praying salah, so much time is saved, so we can utilize this time for iftar party. Okay, now my Ramadan routine with kids. See, involve kids in decorating the house, making lamps, using crafts work for the preparation of Ramadan as well as Eid. Don't let them feel that only Eid is important. Try to explain them that we get the complete joy of Eid only after entering Ramadan, physically and spiritually. Involve every member of the family in the discussion of tafsir. This will train the younger minds of the family to think and reflect, helping them grow into practicing thinking Muslims. The habit of having a family halqa is one of that should continue after Ramadan. We can make a family halqa. Okay, how we can make means after Maghrib we have some time, so we can spend together. Teach them to help in kitchens and discuss the importance of it. Prepare good deed craft tree and tell them to stick leaves on it written with one good deed every day. Tell them to prepare goodie bags for Eid and Ramadan decorations. Okay, so this way we are training our kids. We cannot ignore the tarbiyah of our kids in Ramadan. Okay, so we can take them, actually this is the training month for them also. Now the last night routine. See, the last night is also very important. Don't waste your time in cooking. Do lots of ibadah. Okay, maybe it's Laylatul Qadr, so we cannot waste our time. This was a trend 10-20 years before. I don't know what's going on in India nowadays, but